When hearing about a Cent account, many traders often think that it is only for beginners and small capital. But the truth is completely the opposite. The Cent account is an extremely powerful tool, a low-risk lab that helps you verify strategies, train your mindset, and effectively evaluate EA strategies in real market conditions with only a few dollars at risk. And in today's video, will point out 3 professional applications that make every serious trader have at least one Cent account in their investment portfolio. This is the Exness Market Channel, where we provide the most useful information about trading activities on the Exness platform. We are a leading development partner of Exness. If you're new to Exness Market, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, and our team will get back to you as soon as possible. You'll find the registration guide and the latest Exness updates in the video description and pinned comment. Besides this channel, you can also visit our Exness Market website to explore more about Exness. A Cent account is not a copy of a real account, but rather a microstructure with a 1-to-100 denomination, helping you trade with extremely low risk but in absolutely real market conditions. The operating mechanism is that everything in this account is calculated in cents instead of USD. For example, if you deposit 10 United States dollars, the balance on MT5 will display as 1000 USC, meaning US cents. Similarly, trading volume-wise, 1 cent lot is equivalent to 0.01 lot in a standard account. This means your risk is essentially divided by 100 times. However, trading conditions like spread, order execution speed, and liquidity, everything is the same as a real account. You are trading in a real market with real volatility, just on a significantly smaller scale. Therefore, you should not view the Cent account as a scaled-down version, but rather as a real market simulation model, but with extremely low risk. Now we will move to the main and most important part of the video. This is the part that will make every serious trader rethink, as the Cent account is actually a tool for professionals, not just for beginners. Firstly, it is the golden bridge to transition from a demo to a real account without psychological shock. When we trade on a demo account, we do not fear losing, nor are we truly happy when winning because it is not our money. Consequently, when switching to a real account, emotions tend to explode: shaking hands, racing heart, fear when an order is losing, and excitement when an order is winning. That is the psychological shock that 90% of traders cannot overcome. This is where the Cent account becomes the golden bridge. You only need to deposit 10 United States dollars, a negligible amount, but the emotion you experience is absolutely real. Losing 1 USD in a Cent account will make you slightly hurt. Enough to make you focus, but not enough to lose your composure. That is how we train our trading emotions most realistically, safely, and economically. Secondly, it is an EA testing lab for validating robots in a real combat environment. If you have ever used an expert advisor, EA, you will know that backtest in MetaTrader is just a beautiful picture in a virtual lab. Because in reality, EAs have to face slippage or price gaps when there is news and server latency when there is high volume. These are things that backtesting can never perfectly simulate. Thus, the Cent account is a smart, low-cost solution for us to test EAs live. Thirdly, it is a safe zone to test new strategies without fear of burning the account. No new strategy is born perfect, and professional traders understand that every idea must be tested, and it's best to test in a low-cost environment. You can use the Cent account to verify a new scalping system, test a martingale or hedging strategy, or simply try a setup you just learned. If you are wrong, you will lose a few dollars. But if you are right, you have just discovered a new survival strategy without having to pay with your main account. That is the Cent account, a safe buffer zone for you to dare to try, dare to be wrong, and dare to grow. Now, the X trading team will guide you to open a Cent account, show you how to deposit money into the Cent account, and then give a brief introduction to the investing method. First, we will log into our Exness account as usual. Then, we will click here and select the My Account section. At this point, we will click Open New Account. Then, here I will choose Standard Cent. Following that, you click Continue here. Here, I will set it as a real account and choose the leverage. I will usually use leverage of 1 to 2000. Then choose the platform. If you are using MT4, you choose MT4. And if you are using MT5, then choose MT5. And we will enter the password that I want. Then we will click Create Account. At this point, we have successfully opened a Cent account. Now we will proceed to deposit money into the Cent account. We will click here, then click on Deposit. Here we will choose any method that we find convenient. Now you will enter the amount. Here, you can see that it will allow us to enter from 400,000 to 296 million Vietnamese dongs. For example, I will deposit 500 Vietnamese dongs, which is equivalent to currently around $8 to $9. But here, you can see, when entering the Cent account, it converts to USC as 1851 USC. That means it is 100 times more. This is the advantage of the Cent account that I introduced earlier in the theory section. Then we will click Continue. And now we will enter the bank account name, bank account number, account name, and click Continue and Deposit. Now I will use an existing Cent account of mine and log into MT5. Then, I will guide you through a basic trade. This is my Cent account. I have already logged in. And I opened this Cent account with capital of $349. That means the real money amount is only about $3.50. Okay, now I will proceed to trade as usual. If you trade on a demo account, you will have emotions. But conversely, with a Cent account, even though it is small, I know this is my real account, my real money, so my trading emotions will be different. And now we will analyze and trade as usual. However, there is one thing special about a Cent account. You will not be able to trade stocks. Here, it will support you with Forex only and commodities only. No stocks. Here, you can see, if we search for the Apple stock table, it doesn't show up. It only allows us to trade Forex only. Similarly, it will be just like a normal live account, from spread to market volatility. When news comes out, it will be volatile exactly as it should be. Therefore, when we trade, it will have authenticity, unlike demo. On demo, when news comes out, the entire market or your trade happens just like a normal day. It has no impact, but a Cent account will be like a real account. This is an account that can help you adapt to the market before transitioning to trading with more capital. If you really want to become a professional trader, start by building a Cent lab for yourself. Remember that the difference between an average trader and a successful trader is not in the amount of money they trade but in how they prepare for risk. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on in-depth shares on trading and market analysis with X markets.